Hello and welcome to Squib TV. I'm Samuel Layton and I'm joined by James Cartwright, and today we're going to be talking about
the Houston Texans.
So last season the Texans managed to win their division and win a playoff game, which is something they haven't managed to do all too often in their brief history in the NFL.
No.
And they also did this whilst missing JJ Watt, who only played 4 games in the regular season, who is undoubtedly the best player probably in that division. What did you make of them last season, James?
I think the Texans last season roared on the back of the defence and got massively lucky to play a third-string quarterback in that playoff game, because they were never going to win it on the basis of their quarterback, Brock Osweiler, were they?
No, Brock Osweiler, who they've now managed to offload to the Browns in a really strange trade.
Catastrophic failure at the quarterback at that side.
And they paid him a lot of money as well to essentially fail.
Which did he fail? I mean, he got them to the divisional round, which you would say was about where they were hoping to get. But again, it wasn't on the back of his play, so yeah, it was a waste of money.
I don't think he did so well. And obviously, if you look at the play of the other players on that team, DeAndre Hopkins had one of his worst seasons in the NFL.
He did. He wasn't impressive at all.
So going on then to the quarterback, since we've just naturally gravitated towards that, Tom Savage or Deshaun Watson, who's going to start for the Houston Texans this season, James?
Has to be Deshaun Watson, hasn't it? I mean, Tom Savage is not a guy that you want as your quarterback. I don't know much about him, but you're looking at Deshaun Watson. He's a winner. He won the national championship, I believe, at Clemson. Yep. Knows, what it's like to win. Comes in at that side. Can he be the Texans guy? Because I've always felt with the Texans, they are a QB short of being a top quality side. They had Matt Schaub there for numerous seasons, but he wasn't the guy who's going to make them win playoff games and get them into championships.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you there. I think they've struggled for a quarterback for a long time.
Ever since they were formed.
Yeah, I mean, they had David Carr. Derek Carr's brother was the first ever pick
that
they had.
His first season in the NFL was a woeful season. I think he got sacked 76 times in his first season, which is a staggering statistic, but shows they've drafted poorly in that position for a number of years.
And the fact that Deshaun Watson's fallen to them, they're picking up a guy, like James said, he's won the national championship. He reminds me a bit of sort of a cross between the Cam Newton and Russell Wilson sort of guy. I don't think he's big as Cam or as strong as Cam, but I think he's quick. He can get out of the pocket. He'll make plays for you on his feet. He can throw the football as well. One of these guys who...
dual threat.
He's also one of these guys who's being compared to one of everyone's favourite QBs ever to grace the field. He's being compared to Johnny Manziel a little bit as well. Can he actually do it in the NFL? I think Deshaun Watson shows a little bit more professionalism than what Johnny Manziel did. I mean, Johnny Manziel see him coming out doing the money team thing when he gets drafted. Deshaun Watson doesn't do that, keeps his head down, looks like a really top sort of guy, professional work ethic. I think he's going to be a good starter for them. And I hope for the Texans' sake that he does well, because like you say, they're a QB short of making waves in this division and in the league in general. Now, we mentioned sort of offense. I think they had the guy who used to be the QB at Ohio State, and I've completely... Braxton Miller is at wide receiver. Will Fuller as well had a decent start to the season.
Anthony Fedorowicz. CJ Fedorowicz, sorry.
Yeah, the tight end. They have got decent weapons on offense, and then Lamar Miller at running back as well, who's been fairly solid.
Yeah, well, they've got another
disappointing one
running back in now, Donta Foreman, coming in. So hopefully he's a good pick and can add to that tandem.
Yeah, I think it's always nice to have 2 solid running backs, isn't it, in the NFL? So I think definitely he'll be a good pickup. Now, they've got, for me, offensively, that's where they've needed to improve, and that's where they have improved.
Yeah, I think we'll see an even better side from the Texans this season.
But I don't want to sort of leave the Texans without discussing that defence. Best in the league. Jadeveon Clowney comes out in the playoffs. I mean, this guy could be something else. The one thing that I think is disappointing, obviously losing AJ Boye to the Jacksonville Jaguars, a divisional rival. He was a man who sort of solidified that secondary for them. But with JJ Watt coming back, we know what he can do. Probably the best. I mean, if arguably the best player in the NFL, definitely probably the best defensive player in the NFL. Anything else you want to add, James? Because I think I could go on a lot about the defence. It's a fantastic defence, and they just need to keep playing as well as they can, really. Anything you want to add?
Well, we'll see how they get on. I mean, it could either go a couple of ways. I mean, if they really get themselves playing on offence, they can run away with this division. But, if Deshaun Watson doesn't quite tick straight from the off, they might be in a battle to win it.
But I think they'll definitely be there or thereabouts come week 17, so I think that's something to watch out for. Very interesting division, this one. I think
it's the most interesting division of all of them.
Yeah, I'll probably agree with you there. And I think the Texans are probably my favourites to win it.
Yeah,
if Deshaun Watson plays, or Tom Savage, whoever they start, plays as well as you would want them to. Were you just going to add something else there, James, or...?
No.
No. Well, in that case, if you're a Texans fan and you disagree with anything we've said or you do agree with anything we've said, please comment and let us know. Also, tweet us at Squib_TV. Let us know what you thought of the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.
It's a touchdown.